This episode of MMA Nuts is brought to you by
NordVPN. Get advanced security, internet freedom, and complete privacy. Save 73% off the 2-year plan plus 4 months free with code MMANUTS. Liquid Web, one of the top hosting providers around. Save 55% off hosting for 3 months with code BIGFOOT. Tire Buyer. Buy tires online, get them shipped for free to an installer of your choice. Save 12% off with code MMA12. Newsist. Vegan nutrition products. Save 15% off with code FIT10. Defense Soap. Everyday soaps for everybody. Use code MMANUTS to save 15% off your order.
Hey fans, this is MMA Nuts, episode 678.
678.
My name's Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith, MMA Show, by my fans, for my fans, walk the line between serious and ridiculous. What's snapping?
The Bears. The Bears is happening.
Best team ever. No?
I don't know. It's demoralizing to watch the offense play, but I'll say this. I still can't tell if Williams is going to be great or just okay because he seems like a gamer, but that man is running for his life every single play. He has like 1 or 2 seconds. He threw 52 passes this past weekend.
It's insane. and if you give him time, though, he made some really good passes. He almost threw for fucking 400 yards.
Yeah.
Like, he keeps getting better every game. I think our head coach needs to be fired. I think our offensive coordinator doesn't know what the fuck he's doing either. You're 4th and 1, and then they're pitching the ball back. Like you're going in a shotgun and you're pitching the ball back, and then you're losing 12 yards on the play. Like, what are we doing here? Yeah. And on that same play, the entire offensive line missed everybody. They didn't block fucking shit.
Yeah, that's really bad.
It was very frustrating to watch. I almost turned them off a bunch of times. I said, no, I'm going to ride this out.
Let's see what happens. They got the Rams next week, so, we'll see.
Well, if he keeps improving, I mean, because everyone keeps going, oh, Justin Fields is so great. You guys should have kept him. I'm like, change the scenery, different coaches. I feel like we fucked up on that coaches thing. I think we should have got rid of Eberflus, and I would have taken Harbaugh in.
Fuck yeah. I think you could have. Yeah. I'm just not a fan of his. So Eberflus, I don't know. I think the whole challenging the plays when it was clearly week 1. Good. Like, I'm like, what are you watching, man?
What about the timeouts that he blew this week?
Right.
Because they didn't realize, we should probably go for 2 after they scored. Like, we're not set up for that. We got to take a timeout. This is basic shit, guys.
Yeah.
So.
Ugh.
Anyway,
all right. Let's eject.
MMA. We had talked about UFC 306 at the Sphere last week, so I have a couple of follow backs on that. One was one of the last images from that. I'll share here, which was pretty fucking cool when that movie comes rolling in. Saw that.
Epic.
They also mentioned, I wasn't sure how they did it last week when they were doing the heart rates. I thought, maybe they put something in the gloves. Well, I guess they had made special mouth guards that had the biometric sensors in there. And then that's how they were able to read their fucking heart rates and put it up on a screen. But is that even a stat that we need? Like, do we need to know, like, this guy is running hot or not?
No, but I think it's probably the starting point to a bunch of stats. But I don't know why. I don't really care, but it's just more.
I just want to see someone beat the shit out of someone. Right. I need to know if he's.
They're not race cars where we're going to see all the stats of everything all the time. Telemetry, fucking, you name it, RPMs.
Maybe I think the only thing I would like to see is just how much do they recover? Like when the round ends till the next round starts, like what was their recovery rate? Like, did he, like, if you're running 150, did you get back down to 120 or whatever? Or where is your starting heart rate? Because I think Merab, I want to say his resting heart rate was like in the 40s or something. I think O'Malley's was in the 50s. So, I mean, that's just an interesting standpoint. But when they're fighting out, I don't need more info. I don't need any info. I shouldn't be looking at a screen. I should be looking at the fight. Because I feel like that's kind of part of the distraction when you'll see ESPN 8 or whatever the fuck that channel is, where it's just looks like someone just threw up all the stats like a statistician, just and every single inch of screen is filled up by something, and then whatever you're watching, little tiny box in the middle.
Right.
Like, what are we doing here? Death by stats.
Yeah.
And
I got a stat.
then
I got a stat
yeah,
for you
go
regarding
ahead.
UFC 306. So
Yep.
I found this ranking of MMA pay-per-views, and 306 is very clearly at the
Oh yeah.
top with 22 million. And then we got Connor on there twice with UFC 205 and UFC 229. And then it starts to dip from there. Pereira got a couple, McGregor again, O'Malley. Like, so 22 is a lot more than the next one, 5 million more, like substantially more. That it's pretty wild. They got that much money. But I
And that
want
doesn't even include like that Saudi money that they got too.
right. Yep.
I think they got a ton. I'm not exactly sure what that was, but fuck, man, that's a lot of money. So hopefully they'll come back. I think even John Anik was calling for that because I think a lot of people, and us included, that wasn't an epic card to. It was not sphere worthy, that card. You can do a lot better. Like the UFC 200, 300 kind of scenario, even though
Hmm.
something. Or do something fun, you know?
Pride rules.
Yeah, exactly.
Soccer
Let's go.
kicks. Stomp him.
I'm fine. Kick someone's head into the crowd.
Yep.
We had talked about Brian Ortega and how much damage he had taken,
Yeah.
and someone posted the stats on it, and I'll pull that up here. He fought on 306. So here's how
Jesus.
much damage he's taken in the last 6 fights. 750 significant strikes absorbed, 574 to the head. In the face.
That's a lot of punishment.
A lot of damage. Well, he kind of goes with that Homer Simpson shit, though. The guys that just like taking the punishment. And then one last one. We have the Irene Aldana. She's the one that had that huge gash.
Don't show it again.
Well, I'm gonna blur it
Thank you.
because people will cry, but this is 4 days of healing. She's like the Wolverine, goddammit. So you can see day 1, 2, 3, 4. Not bad.
Not bad at all. Big difference.
Yeah. So I wonder if they pump her full of shit too.
They
Like if you're
must.
recovering, can you get shot up with I don't
Stuff.
know what you'd recover with, but
Everything. All of
human
it.
growth hormone?
Probably.
All the peptides. Yeah, so that's all I had for like follow-ups, unless you have anything else
No,
for
that's it.
306.
That's it.
Yeah. What else has happened in the
Let's see. Oh, Belal Muhammad.
Yes?
Chicago. He's from Chicago, and they officially made
Spell his name wrong on that, but Bilal.
there he
We have
is.
no volume, but that's fine.
Oh, I shared it with oh, sorry. I didn't realize I didn't share with volume. Anyways, he
It's all
did some
right. I do that all the time.
the politician guys like we
The
declare he had the
mayor.
voice.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Do you get the
mayor.
key to the titty or the
I don't think
city?
so. No, don't think
Well,
so.
that's interesting because I didn't even know he was a Chicago guy. I probably did, but I didn't know that Chicago. Yeah, let me rephrase it. I didn't know Chicago knew he was a Chicago guy. How's that?
Yeah,
So good on him.
I agree. Good on him.
Did you see what the cost of being a UFC fan is these days?
No, I'm gonna guess
This,
it's thousands.
uh-huh. This is A Feldman MMA on X. So I'm gonna post that here. So he kind of lays everything out, looking at UFC pay-per-view price. And this is 2014, it's $54.99. 2019, $64.99. 2024, $79.99. ESPN Plus monthly price 2019 $4.99, in 2024 $10.99, and going to go up to $11.99 next month. Joy. So
Wow.
basically, the total annual cost 2014 was just over $600. 2019 $774. 2024 it's $1,253.74.
Wow. people are paying this. Do they have numbers on subscriber rates and stuff? Like, is the volume still going up, or is it just the price going up?
This is just the price. But I was trying to think of that. Is this the most expensive sport to be a fan of? Because
Might be.
I don't
Well,
know of any other sport that's charging because you have to buy all the pay-per-views.
right, charging for watching online, but I think if you look at it from the standpoint of like season ticket type thing, that's maybe what they're going for because nobody can
Hmm.
fly to all these events. So it's like a season pass. That's what they should do is release a season pass where you get all the events.
100%. Like, let's do this.
I don't know what the price sounds like 8.99 would be fair, like for the year based on that, right? So all the any UFC content, streaming or
Yes,
otherwise, you have like
you get the catalog also of
whatever you
whatever
want.
Fight Pass
Yep.
had, where you can watch any fight ever.
$89 a month or whatever. Or well, no, I don't know what the price is. Maybe 900 bucks is too
Yeah.
little, but
Well, that's giving you a $350 discount for
right.
buying everything. I think that's fair because then you're also locking people in because maybe
Right.
some people don't buy every single one. They got to do something because I'm wondering too again because it seems like it's ESPN, it's Amazon, and probably Netflix are going to vie for this thing next year. I really don't know where it's going to end up. Like, what are your thoughts?
I think it's gonna end up on Netflix.
Could be.
Something tells me that Dana likes that option. It's different. And Netflix is trying real hard to get into the live sport, live entertainment business, and you know,
But how do they do that then? Do they paywall it at some point?
Netflix.
Yeah, because like,
Yeah,
how
I
do you
would
do the?
imagine
They'd have to do something for the pay-per-views.
it would. I think you'd be
You
charged
still
for
need to be
it, or
charged.
maybe they
Yeah,
offer up like how some of the like an upgrade to your package, like the
I like
Showtime
an upgrade to
package.
my package.
It's like, on your cable provider, you get the movie pass. This is a sports pass, and you get
Sure.
UFC
Well, maybe
pay-per-views.
this is just what you're talking about, where you get the upgraded season ticket or whatever they want to call it for
Yeah.
8.99, or let's do 7.99. Let's knock it out a little bit more.
Sounds good. One-time charge per year.
That's fine.
Boom.
Because I think aren't they doing the Jake Paul Mike Tyson fight? Isn't that coming up in the next couple months on
Yeah.
Netflix?
Yep.
I think that's the test to see like what the fuck can our system handle. And I thought I just read something too about Mike Tyson saying I can't walk because
I
he's
did read
training
that.
so hard.
Oh,
Well,
perfect.
because I don't think you should be training. He was saying he was training 3 to 4 times a day. Motherfucker, you're 58. Like,
Right.
you can't train like you're 28.
No, you got to dial it
You
back.
gotta
Listen to your body.
juice him up with everything. I don't go fuck what he's on. Everything in that guy, but maybe twice a day. I don't even know if he
Yeah.
needs to do twice a day.
One good one was probably good enough.
Probably sufficient because it's not. He's got the skill. It's just getting the body. Not he needs to get to the fight injury free. And I feel
Yes.
like if you're doing 3 to 4 times a day, and
High
he's
risk
saying
of
he can't
injury. Yeah.
walk, and he's got an ulcer, and he can't even handle a fucking ulcer. Pussy.
That's a
What?
problem.
You can't call that guy a
I
pussy.
don't agree, Mike. I don't agree with what Matt said.
I'm not calling Mike Tyson a pussy.
You go to his house, not mine. I didn't do it.
Pussy.
Mike's
Pussy.
you're gonna hear see your ring cam. There he is.
Oh
Mr.
shit.
Matt Griffith.
I'm not home. No habla inglés.
Uh,
There's nobody here but us chickens.
oh man.
Who you call a chicken? Oh
Mhm.
no. Yeah, I guess it goes on a tangent right now. So anyway,
Speaking of tangents, shall we talk a little sponsors?
yeah, let's go.
All right, guys, it's the best time of year. Football's back. We're talking NFL Sundays, college football Saturdays, and that glorious grind of fantasy football lineups. This is where your inner GM comes alive, setting the perfect fantasy roster, screaming at your TV, and making last-minute waiver moves that either make you a hero or the guy everyone ridicules in the group chat.
That's right. But listen, while you're over here Making sure your fantasy team is dialed in. Don't let your personal grooming become the guy that gets left on the bench. Let's be honest, nobody wants to fumble their grooming routine. That's where Manscaped's Performance Package 5.0 Ultra comes in, acting as your all-in-one grooming playbook. From keeping things sharp down below with the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra to taking care of those rogue nose hairs and all the other shit. Basically, it's going to keep you high and tight, very tidy. And that's what it's all about.
And remember, you can get 20% off and free shipping with code MMANUTS at manscaped.com. It's 20% off free shipping with code MMANUTS at manscaped.com. Stay on top of your grooming game and be ready for anything the season throws your way.
Word. And this episode is brought to you by Blue Chew. Now, does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where your mouth is, or wait, their money where their mouth is. I don't know. I'm very uncomfortable when they're talking about this. It's basically giving you 1 month free.
Yes, and remember, Blue Chew is an online service, delivers the same active ingredients as Viagra, Cialis, and Levitra at a fraction of the cost. Simple process, go to bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers. Once you're approved, you'll receive your prescription in a few days. And Blue Chew tablets, of course, are made in the U.S. and shipped right to your door. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
That's right. And Blue Chew wants men rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at bluechew.com. You might even want to chew it and do it. We've got a special deal for our listeners. You can try Blue Chew free. Use our promo code NUTS at checkout. Just pay $5 shipping. That's bluechew.com. Promo code NUTS to receive your first month free. Visit bluechew.com for more details and important safety information. We thank Blue Chew for sponsoring the podcast.
Thank you, Blue Chew. This episode is sponsored by Drift Air Freshener. Drift started as a solution to the better scent. Each product is designed to fit seamlessly into your space while bringing you the freshest, real scents possible. Free from harsh chemicals found in traditional air fresheners like phthalates, parabens, mineral oil. They only use the good stuff, natural, essential, and fragrance oils, and more sustainable materials to bring
you heard them, materials
to bring you your best
They're
looking,
terribles.
best smelling air freshener yet. Looks good, smells good, all good.
That's right. And they just came out with this new scent, Apple Orchard. I'm gonna crack it open right now. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's delicious.
Smell like an apple orchard?
It does. Hints of cinnamon, apples.
Matt's gonna
cider.
turn into an apple here in a second. Like
I'm gonna can I eat this? Can
Willy
I eat
Wonka.
it? So they're claiming this is like sweater weather is in full swing as you embark on a day of apple picking. Steam from your warm apple cider wafting in the morning air. The breeze picks up crisp apple and spicy cinnamon as autumn leaves and birchwood, you heard me, birchwood even, mirror the foliage beneath your feet. I don't know. It smelled really good. That might be my favorite. And we've got a special deal for our listeners. You can save 20% off with code MATT20 at drift.co/MMANuts. It's 20% off with code MATT20 at drift.co/MMANuts.
Yes.
Just like that. Back to the show.
Back to the show. We were talking a little boxing, right? And
yes.
Dana White recently interviewed about boxing. You know, there's been a rumor around the campfire about the UFC getting into boxing forever.
Yeah.
He says there will be some big announcements soon. If you know anything about me and you go back and look at anything I've ever said, I've never said anything that I don't do, ever. I have never said something I don't do. And we've been kicking the whole boxing thing around for a long time. You've never heard me commit and say I'm in. I'm in. So, I mean, can you make sense of that? He's always speaking in like weird tongues. It's like he might be in, he might not be in. He's never said anything he didn't do or something like that, or didn't do something he didn't say. I have no idea. So, do you think UFC is getting into boxing or no?
Well, that's the thing. I don't know if it's UFC or if is it Dana White, because
himself.
The weird thing is when you think about the Contender Series, it's not UFC Contender Series, it's Dana White Contender Series. In Power Slap, I don't even think that's UFC. I thought that was Dana and the Fertitas and some other people, but
They're starting a spin-off.
yeah, I think it might be a spinoff.
Genius. Separate brand away from the UFC, which they sold, right? Starting
Yeah,
something new on the back of the UFC name. I mean, genius.
it should
Genius.
be because
Genius.
you already it's WWE and UFC are combined now. You might as well just spin off some shit because I don't know. Again, if he's gonna get involved, it probably means less pay for the fighters. Unfortunately, I mean they run
Yeah.
a hell of a fucking good business. It just they just don't pay as much as they should. That's
Yeah.
just fact.
Yep.
And again, there's that fine line of what's the fair price because you need your fighters hungry, otherwise you get too many Conor McGregors who don't need to fucking fight. You gotta pay them well, but not well enough.
Hmm.
You always want them hungry. Stay around, get the brain damage.
Stay black. Stay hungry.
That's what it's all about.
Yes.
Let's see what this is. Oh, I'm opening stuff. Oh, this is the body of Overeem over the years. So I don't know if I pulled that up last week, but it starts here. I don't know if I can't really make it
Oh,
bigger,
wow.
unfortunately.
No, that's okay. I see it. You did not
So
pull
it's
this up.
like 2000 to 2007. He's like 205.
Vegetarian.
Yeah.
Sorry, I read ahead.
The Overeem, the Ubereem, 2010 to 2011. That's when he was jacked as fuck. He was like 265, cutting to 265. And then they put all that drug testing in and ruined the sport. So you got the Econoreem from 212 to 2021. And then you got the older Reem. And that's when he kind of got back on some shit. And now you got the Vegetareem, which is terrible.
Wow.
You might be 190. Looks
Skinny guy.
disgusting. His body hurts my feelings.
So he was on all the gear for a long time.
Yeah, and remember he just kept saying, it's just a fucking horse meat. Bullshit. Bull fucking shit. Holy fuck. I wonder what happens
Jeez.
when I type Ubereem in. It goes right to him. Where are the images though? Yeah,
Was
see
it like
that's the
that?
best one. Yep.
Jacked?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, good Lord.
Like who doesn't want to see guys like that beating the fuck out of each other? That's I think one of the biggest things I miss was just all those guys juice to the tits beating the fuck out of each other because everyone was way more aggressive also like people were in there for violence and I don't know how many people are in there for violence now. It sure doesn't feel like as many as there were,
Mhm.
right? I don't feel like a lot of people go in there to finish fights either.
No,
It's
they
just
don't.
it's almost becoming too sporty right now.
Exactly. I agree.
Like
The-
we're athletes and not fighters.
I
Like we
liked
should
it
be
better when it was slobber knocker, you
like
know.
fighters, like hardcore people. Fuck yeah.
Hmm.
You want to see a fighter tattoo?
Sure. I'm
All
ready.
right.
Do I have to rate
Let's
it?
see who this is. Yes, that's always what I'm asking. So this is Carlos Prates. He's got a new back tattoo. Someone's claiming it's insane in the membrane. It's insane in the brain.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I mean,
What's your thoughts?
it's pretty freaking cool, but that seems crazy to put on your body.
It
Wow.
seems a little dark to me. Like I feel you
The
could have
shading is,
maybe
yeah, is not the
yes, a
best.
little. What's your 1 to 10 on that fucker?
Mm, 6.5 for me.
I'm right there. I'm about a 6. That's just wild. At least he didn't put his last name on the back. Because how
Yeah.
many guys are like Showtime? Or who else is on there? Henderson. I don't know who
Yeah.
else does it, but there were like a handful of guys that did that. Like, really? Like, we don't know who you are. Just put it on the back. I'm this guy.
Right.
Cool, man. All right.
Permanent uniform.
Yeah, you're
Exactly.
never getting away from it.
No.
What else is going on?
I got the poster for UFC 308 they just
Okay.
revealed. Check it out. Here we go. Give me your thoughts. This
Zero to gay.
is
God, could they
oh
be
yeah, that's
any
hot.
less inspired to make it?
I mean, I do like the high definition of ness of it. It's really crisp and has this like sharp look to it, but it's kind of boring outside of
It's
that.
so uninspired.
Yeah.
Just literally, why don't they let the fans make the fucking thing and pick the best one? That is horse shit. I mean, I agree with like, yes, the HD is cool, but I know it's kind of tough because I mean, you can do fun shit. The GSP, like the Jaws one,
Yeah,
even Yellow, like that one was
that
fun.
was good.
And I don't have that comic book one. I was gonna buy that, but I can't find these fucking small ones anymore.
No.
I'll have to look again. Because even I had those little poster ones that were not index card, but maybe double the size of an index card that we used to have on the shelf back when we had when we were doing the podcast here together.
Yeah.
I don't even know if those exist anymore. Who knows? It's a different world. Things change. Change is not good. Change is bad. Let's see. GSP's got a new push-up technique. I want to get your thoughts on
Oh
this.
God, I'm scared.
Yeah, exactly. I think we could play sound. It's GSP. It's a reverse push-up.
Reverse push-up exercise. You need to make sure that
Oh, he's got music. Hang on. Turn that right off.
Perpendicular to your spine.
Yeah,
Okay.
here we go. Oh, oh,
The reverse push-up. It looks like a
oh.
bench press or
Uh,
chest press uh
with a fucking dick in your mouth. Like, this is some
yes.
gay shit. I don't know. I always thought GSP was gay, but what the fuck? What are we doing here?
I'm not sure why that's better than just using a barbell
Yeah,
or dumbbell, really.
I don't know.
Dumbbells.
Because I think he wants to do some man-on-man action. Well, fucking. All right.
Crazy.
I got to get out of that. Do I,
Please.
where do I cleanse the palate? I don't know. Hopefully,
Well, here we go.
go.
Fight. There's Matt Brown was recently officiating.
Matt Brown.
I don't think I can play their sound because there's like
Is this the new fight league?
the new fight league, the nut kicking fight league.
The Ultimate Dick Kicking Championships.
Yeah.
Brought to you by Fight Circus.
And two Asian dudes.
I love it.
He's struggle busting. He's like, all right, I'm coming back. I'm in.
Yeah, they flew Matt Brown to Thailand to ref this. Oh, I love it.
I just wonder, like, why aren't they just teeing up on each other like crazy? Maybe there's rules.
Because they knew it's probably an unwritten rule of like, hey man, I'm gonna kick you medium as long as you kick me a medium in return. Maybe they're friends also.
Got it.
I don't know.
Real friends kick each other in the balls.
Yeah, like no instructor is gonna be okay with that technique.
No.
I'm 100. Like I just hear Bass Rutten 100%. Throw everything full of power. There's no sense in not. So we'll do a little tweet of the week. This is from Eric McGracken. He said he was going through the California State Athletic Commission's website, and this infographic of what clothes are and are not allowed in WMMA is gold. So here's the examples of what's allowed, not allowed,
Mhm.
not allowed.
Wait.
Is this dodgeball?
It's dodgeball.
You can't wear the Flash onesie anymore. So the wrestling singlets are no longer permitted because who was that? Carla Esparza wore one, and I forgot who she was fighting. Rose Namajunas, maybe.
Yeah,
But she wore the fucking singlet. Can't do that anymore.
that sucks.
Yeah, I want to. That'd be interesting to see him coming out in this kind of shit.
That'd be crazy. I
What
mean,
the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah. Dodgeball. What else is going on?
Dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball. What else is going on here? Let's see. I have some KOs.
Yeah, let's do some chaos. Go ahead.
I have some KOs.
Fire away.
Fire away here. And then I have some knowledge. KO.
Okay.
KO number one. And pow. Did you see this? Have you seen
no.
this before? She doesn't go down, but she goes around and she's back
You
in.
spin me right round, baby, right round.
That's one. And then I'll give you one more. And then I
Okay.
got knowledge left. Here's a really lovely one. Oof.
Oh,
Good night.
he's dead.
You got all the angles. I
He
feel like
died.
we've seen that one before, but I couldn't remember.
That's hard to say. Like,
It's been so many.
yeah, I don't know where to start. Okay, we'll start.
You have a
We'll
lot.
start with. I have three. We'll start with the deadliest or not. We got to turn sound off. So I think this is leg kick, the head kick.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
I wish the lighting was a little better. How the fuck are you fighting in that environment? That's
I
kind of
can't
weird.
see anything. Yeah. Oh, geez.
Um, I don't know. This is a big guy in mount. Okay, they tell him to get up. Okay,
That is really big.
he's got some titties on him. Oh, oh no. Oh no.
Oh, wow. You got him good.
Down goes the price of beef.
I can't believe. Yeah.
That hurts.
He
And
broke his
then
hand on that one. Oh, Kung Fu.
yeah, kung fu stripper. This chick's coming in hot. I wish I could play the music. Oh, oh. And then this lady
Oh,
goes,
damn.
yeah. She
She
yas
gets
on her after she face
she
fucks her.
she gets up and goes after
Oh,
her. Damn, man.
so you got to be careful rushing in.
That is wild.
Sometimes it's better just to take a step back, let them rush in on you, and then you crack them. We did that one new sport. I have another new sport. There's
Okay.
boxing in attire at a tattoo expo in Sweden.
Sweet. Let's see this. Oh, wow. Okay. What happens if you get out of the tire?
Yeah, I feel like you should probably tape their ankles together.
Oh, that'd be epic. Well, if one guy goes down, it might break your ankle.
Well, fuck that guy.
Fuck them
He's
both.
got to be tougher. But you
Yeah.
get the gist of it.
Yeah. Pretty cool. I
I like
mean,
it.
something different.
Yep. I don't know what I list here when I just say interesting stat. Oh, so this was from Unusual Whales on X. So he said the payout to OnlyFans creators in 2023 was more than the salaries of all players in the NBA or the Premier League.
Whoa.
So it says OnlyFans pays 80% of gross revenues directly to creators. In 2023, payments exceeded $5.3 billion,
That's nuts.
8% more than the total NBA payroll.
Uh, we need an OnlyFans page.
I don't know about that.
Let's go for it, Matt.
I don't know.
We're in. Uh,
Nothing good's going to come from that. Let's see. Well, this is OnlyFans related. So, Eileen Perez, she's a UFC fighter, and here's Marab the Valishi or whatever fuck his last name, Marab. So apparently, being champion gives you some privileges. Eileen's on OnlyFans. I keep track of who's there and who's not, but apparently, if you're the champ, you get special privileges now.
She's ready and excited for it too.
Yep. So that's all.
Pretty nice.
Good on be. I guess that's why you want to be the champ.
It's good to be a champ.
It is sometimes.
Mhm.
And I've got, the ladies are getting ready for Halloween, so we'll start with Paige Van Zant. She's
Oh,
doing
yeah.
her Halloween shoot
Whoa, cool.
with knives and whatever blood.
That's pretty fun.
Yeah, and she's actually using a real knife there, so that's cool. You got her doing whatever that shot is, and then Kay Hansen doing her it impression here.
This is good. Big fan.
Good on them. Knowledge, what you got?
I don't know where to put this. If it could have went with KOs, but here we go. I don't know if you've seen these bull contests where you gotta
Oh,
have
Jesus.
a bunch of people out of the
Let's
crowd.
go. Let's fucking go.
And you gotta stay in the white ring. And
Sure.
that's like last one in wins.
And the winner gets $10. This is
There's a
white
bull.
trash at his best.
Oh,
Oh my God, she's dead.
just lays her out.
Oh,
Let's see it one more time. This is so crazy. Boom, man.
oh,
Apparently she was okay. Just a little
I'm sure.
worse for the wear.
Just a little winded.
Took a bull freaking shot
Fuck.
head on. Tough chick. Good
So
for
I
them.
got two things. So we'll start with the one. What is this called? Oh, this is your new pad holder. So
Oh,
let's share
let's
a
see.
little sound.
Oh, damn.
Poor grandpa. He ended up in the weight bench. He's dead.
Yeah.
Everyone that follows, they're dead. And then I saw the Fall Guy movie,
Oh, finally. Yeah. Did you like it?
and I fucking loved it. It
So
was
it's
super
awesome.
entertaining. And that felt like a fun movie, like fun
Really
movies
fun.
that we got away from. And then trying to explain to my daughter who's watching it, like, that used to be one of my favorite shows as a kid, The Fall Guy, Lee Majors. And then he made a cameo. And then
Yeah, he was in
I
there.
think Heather Thomas might have made a cameo because there
I
was
think so
someone
too.
with him. She didn't
Yep.
have any fucking speaking lines, but um, good fucking fun movie. They probably could have cut about 30 minutes out of it because some of the scenes were like a little long, but 2.5 hours. Maybe I had the extended cut. I don't know.
Oh, I don't think it was that long in the theater. Maybe you did. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It was on Paramount or
Okay.
Peacock. I don't know. One of them P word fucking streamers, but very enjoyable. I haven't seen a good enjoyable movie in a long time. I give it a good 8.5, maybe even a
Yeah.
9.
This is a great film.
Yeah,
I agree.
fun, very fun. So that's all I got.
All right. Well, that's
Okay.
been this week's edition of MMA Notes. My name's Ingo Weigel.
Matt Griffith, thanks for playing.